Hola guys, happy Tuesday. I almost said Wednesday. I've been thinking it's Wednesday all day long. Happy Tuesday. It's about 7:30. Little dude and I have been out in the streets for quite some time. We had decided that we were going to go school clothes shopping, but we really want to see if we can get together with our friends this Friday and hit the mall. We had the idea that maybe we could go together, so we're going to postpone our shopping trip for Friday and then roll into Saturday. If we can't find anything, hit a couple spots. So that left us with nothing to do. I had a bag and a half of things that I need to donate to Goodwill anyway, so we went ahead and did that. When I was in the closets looking for something to wear for my interview from the waist up, came across a couple of things that I'm like, girl, you 50, put that away. Like a half a bag of shoes and a nice size bag of clothing that I just took advantage of us being in that area and went and dropped it off. And then of course we can't be there without going into the bins and the store, and we did that. And then we hit Thrift Mart, which we hardly go to anymore just because it's so crowded. That store is so jam-packed with things, but we went anyway. And then we went to Thrift Town. Little dude wanted to see if any of those miscellaneous bags, if they had restocked those, and they did. Thank goodness they did, because the last time I went solo they had no miscellaneous bags, they had no toys, no nothing. But this go around they did start to restock again. But both stores, guys, I don't know if it was because I have been struggling with sinuses for the last day and a half. Remember yesterday I said that my head was hurting and it felt like an elephant was all dancing on my sinuses? Well, it was the upcoming storm. When I tell you it rained for quite a few hours, just steady downpour. But that's what was coming. That's why my body was hurting. That's why my face was hurting. But it left, I think, maybe my nose especially alert, because I have never walked into a thrift store and been, oh, it stinks in here. No thrift store smells good. All thrift stores have that smell. If you thrift, you know what I'm talking about. It's old, musty, dusty. It has a smell. All thrift stores have a smell, but I've never been offended and made nauseous by a smell. So when we walked into Thrift Mart, it was strong, and I've never smelled that before, and it was just really old. And I thought, well, maybe I just blew my nose so much that now, ooh, it's all open. But it smelled really bad in there, to where my stomach did get sick and I was ready to get out. I was ready to leave. Then when we went into Thrift Town, their AC doesn't work. So you top off the humidity to no air in a place with used old things. That smell was ridiculous. I'm like, what is going on here? I hope Goodwill doesn't stink, and I hope I can tolerate the heat, because I started feeling some kind of way. Between the smell, empty stomach, full of medication though, at least I'm remembering my meds, I was not feeling well when we left Thrift Town. So we got to Goodwill, but I'm like, let's go ahead and get the bins over with, because we know there ain't no AC in there. The bins never smell. I mean, I don't think so, or else I'm nose blind to regular thrift sales. But we went into the bin. Sure enough, it's very warm, it's very humid, and I did pretty well. We went up and down every bin. I actually took some photos and some mini clips of video, because y'all know them people don't play at that store. They will come at you as if though you are CIA trying to uncover some freaking secrets. They go off, not off on you if you have your camera out. But there was just some things that I couldn't resist showing you, and I don't know if some of you guys like the footage of the bins. So I tried to snap some photos and just show you guys some of the things that I really liked but left behind. I was good, but y'all know I didn't leave empty-handed from there. So after that, once I started feeling kind of we went into Goodwill. And when you walk into Goodwill, that cold blast of air hits you. But by then I was tired, but we're already in there now. I'm not in any hurry to leave. Whether I'm sick to my stomach, hungry or not, I'm not in a hurry to leave, because it's cold in here. It's lovely. So we walked around, and one of the first things I saw, guys, totally stripped me of my thrifting joy. I'm going to show you what I found that almost ruined Goodwill for me. Well, this trip, it almost ruined it for me. I couldn't focus afterwards. I couldn't think straight afterwards. I was so upset. because I didn't have a way of getting these home. Let me show you guys. I want this. So yeah, I was really upset. I kept thinking to myself, who do I know that has a truck, and are they willing to come out here in the middle of the day? Most people work, hello. Are they willing to come out here and then haul these chairs back to my house, and then my house isn't ready for any new pieces, and then where am I going to store them or place them until I can vacuum them and steam clean them? And I just wanted them. I wanted them so bad, guys. When I tell you I was so upset, I couldn't focus. I just wanted them. I was just upset. I kept going back to them, and I was just mad at the world because I know somebody's going to get an awesome deal. That price was amazing on 2 friggin' recliners. And eventually, I will tell you, eventually after I went up and down the aisles and started focusing on the other little trinkets and treasures that were on the shelves, eventually I got over it because I told myself, dummy, they are in fantastic condition. They are an amazing price. When do you ever find 2 exact anythings at a thrift store? And my idea is to have 2 chairs flanked on either side of my fireplace. That's just been my decorating dream. But I finally talked myself off the ledge when I said, the coloring, the style I love, the fact they recline all the way, they're squishy, they're comfortable, in amazing condition. But the color, is it brown? Is it mauve? It was a strange color to me. I don't know how well the camera picked it up, but it wasn't quite brown and it wasn't quite purple. It was this strange combination. I'm like, never in my decorating eye have I thought about decorating with that color. I have my heart set, my mindset on gray furniture, either a smoke gray or a heather gray for the living room when I reestablish myself. I know what I'm looking for. And do I really want to buy these? And then I have a year goal. When you start redoing the living room, have to get rid of these things or consider covering them or something like that. Do you really want to go do all that? Do you really want to? So I eventually got over it. I eventually got over the chairs. Well, whoever buys those is gonna have 2 really nice pieces for their home. But I was telling little dude on the way home, I said, if they had been gray, if they had been a smoke gray or a heather gray, that color of the chair that I found at Goodwill last time that I have in my bedroom now, that really pretty heather gray one, if those chairs had been that color, I already know I had a plan. I knew this is what I was going to do because I almost did it with the brown ones. I was going to go to U-Haul, rent the smallest little box truck that they had. Hopefully they didn't have chiggers, bed bugs, lice, who knew. I seriously would have done that. If those chairs had been gray or heather gray, I would have ripped off the purchase tag, bought them, and got them home somehow. I mean, they didn't smell thrifty. They didn't smell old. They didn't smell like they'd been anywhere. They were in amazing condition. I tried to look for a tag so I could go on the website like Ashley has Ashley Furniture or certain brands, but I couldn't find a brand tag because I'm like, where did these come from? What does their website look like? What did they offer? How expensive are these? I couldn't find them. But yeah, that was my heartbreak of the day, but it didn't stop me completely. So I did run around and do more shopping. So I'm going to attach that in here right now. Y'all go shopping with me. And I'm going to end up doing a voiceover. I was just going to do music over it. But I think I'll talk you guys through it. If there's anything to talk through, your eyes will explain what it is you're looking at. But if I had any thoughts, I figured, let me do a voiceover. And I can't just do the recording at Goodwill or Thrift Town either, because the music, and I don't want to get copyrighted. So let's do some shopping at Goodwill.
So right away, I'm drawn to this frame because of the scripture on it. It's one of my favorite scriptures, but it's too bulky. I really liked this, and I considered buying it for my collection of swan planters, but I didn't like the little chip. Wouldn't these be cute as plant stands? This bowl really got my attention. It was really pretty. But the table, guys, the nostalgia of it. My mom had two of these on the other side of our sofa, but in the natural wood, and I was so upset that they had painted it. The price was tempting, though, but I just can't do the red. This little birdie gave me Fendi vibes. It was super heavy, and it wouldn't have matched anything. But then I saw this iron cross with a Texas star, and I really liked it, but I cannot fill any more spaces with crosses unless it's a magnificent one. This one was magnificent, but again, it's too big and bulky, and I already have so many like it. But there were a lot of crosses at Goodwill today. Like every other aisle had a whole bunch of them. This one was really pretty, but I thought it was too expensive for the size. But again, look, they were everywhere. I wonder if somebody passed or if somebody decided to give up their vampire hunting business and got rid of all their crosses, because there was a lot. This one's really pretty. I regret not getting this little guy. Look at this adorableness. That is the cutest stinking thing. If I had a fancy cat, like a Persian, this would be cool. This was a pretty little nativity. I like that it spells out joy. I kind of zoomed in to see if any of their little arms or hands were broken, and it looked okay. So I was kind of tempted. The price was a little steep, but I noticed that it had a speaker. Maybe a speaker or maybe a light fixture, not sure. I had to stop and look at the penguins. My oldest loves him a penguin, but this one was dingy. Look at this cute little clog. I'm kind of regretting I didn't get this. It looks like a wall pocket. I was thinking of putting Tide Pods in here or those scent beads, but it didn't have a price sticker on it. And then I thought it might be too small for either. Look at this gorgeousness. I wish there had been two. I was getting serious Fitz and Floyd vibes off of this piece. These were adorable little ice cube snowman heads, but I thought the price was too steep. This is so pretty. It's a pink frosted little light. It was really well priced, but I wish it had been lavender. These were awesome. They looked like friggin' bookends Fred Flintstone would have had in his house. They were heavy. I contemplated on this for a little while. Y'all can see I kept looking at it, flipping it over. The price was pretty okay. I had thought about spray painting it, but I ended up leaving it. I love these. And I saw something similar at Thrift Town later on. The brass bottoms, though, were expensive, so the whole set would have ended up costing more than I wanted. I have one of these, and I think it's gorgeous, so I got excited that there was another one here. The price was really good, so I hope this found a good home. And yes, I am wearing my interview shirt, guys. I only wore it for an hour. See what I'm saying? Crosses, crosses, crosses. This one was really pretty. Now, this one I geeked out on. It almost cut me. It's pretty sharp, but I really did like it. Look at this adorableness. Now, I usually don't go for stuff like this, but I have ideas, guys. I have ideas for this little thing. The price is cute. Did I or didn't I? This iron little teapot was so adorable, but is it for decor, for food purpose? I'm not sure. I like this. I like the look of this for perfume bottles, for teacups, for just any old thing. And I have something similar already. I loved this hanging cross. I loved the stained glass look. The price was really good, but I only liked the cross. I didn't want the whole thing and I didn't want to separate it, so I left it. I got so excited because look how dingy and old this is. You know, this is a real deal from the friggin' 70s and 80s, but there's no lid and I'll never find the cups. This was gorgeous, really super heavy. Y'all know I love me a flower pot, but I just couldn't justify $10 on a flower pot. Not another one. This was just pretty. Another little vase decanter. I love the look, but I left it. This dish was really pretty. If there had been more than one, I might have been tempted to get a set. I loved this bowl. I loved the butterflies, but I wasn't sure if it was crockery to cook in or if it was just like a little whatnot dish, but it was really pretty. This was awesome. I imagined flour or sugar in it. I loved the color of these two, and these were tempting, honestly. This cute little decanter also got my eyeballs. And then I considered this for one of the bathrooms, but it wouldn't match either, so I left it behind. These cobalts were beautiful, but while I was over here on the side contemplating to get them or not, a couple came in and swooped them, so my loss. I saw a lot of similar cups in this elephant style throughout the day. Wonder what that's about. You guys, come on, really? How stinking cute is this? Ay. These little planters are so adorable. The iridescent pots are beautiful. But the base, you guys, is the same base that I purchased at 99 cents only in that brownish rust color. I thought about getting one or both of these for little dude's room, but the cover was not removable and they're too big to put in the washer, so even at that good price, I left them. Now this one was tempting in this pretty mauve color. I thought it would go well with one of the pillows that I thrifted the other day. I think I got my little purple pillow from here as well, but again, can't wash it, so I left it. I thought this was funny because when I worked for Methodist, this was part of our Christmas swag bag. I guess an employee didn't like it. This was really cute. If it had been more country looking, I probably would have bought it for my little laundry closet. These were a regrettable leave behind. The size is amazing, but they were really heavy, so that would have made me pay more at the register than I was comfortable paying at the bins, but they were really, really great sizes. These were so pretty. I took the ribbon off of one of them because they gave me Fitz and Floyd vibes without them. But I ended up leaving them as pretty as they were. Gorgeous crystal bowl, but heavy as all get out, and I didn't want to pay extra. Check this out, guys. You turn it on and that little paddle starts to spin. And that swirls the water around, and you have your choice of funnels. And then if you want to hear some noise, you turn that on and you get the whooshy sound. This lamp was gorgeous, and the more I look at it as I'm editing, the more I regret not getting it. That mercury glass was so pretty, and with the right shade on it, it would have been so amazing. This discarded music collection broke my heart. I wanted it all so bad, but I don't have a CD player anymore. This is just downright sacrilege. Okay, Van Morrison and Stevie Ray Vaughan at the bins, in the dump, essentially. Oh, heartbreaking. I was so geeked out to have found another JanSport and a little Vera Bradley insulated drink bag or lunch bag, and I had them in my basket, but then I did a few little revisions, and I worried that this stain wouldn't come out. It looked like oil, so I left it behind, as well as the little insulated pouch, because I already have one. Then as we were walking out, I saw this at the corner of my eye, and I'm assuming it's a Cabbage Patch. It looks like one. I can't remember what the signature on a Cabbage Patch looked like, but this is the tag on the baby's hiney, and I kind of wish I had got it now.
Now, prior to Goodwill, we went to Thrift Mart. I don't think I took any pictures there. Definitely not in the video, because there was nothing there. There was one or two little things. Of course, I didn't leave empty-handed. Little dude found something. I think I found something. Yeah. So that was pretty much a bust. And then at Thrift Town, I came away with a few little things from Thrift Town. So let's show you Thrift Town, and then we will come back with a haul. Let's do the haul, okay? I'm gonna show you guys first just what's here, not the remote, not even by the remote. Let me show you guys what I got at the Goodwill store. So in the Goodwill store, I saw this adorable little thingy, and I had to have it, guys. I had to have it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw in one of those little shepherd hook things, the little small ones, up on the wall. I have kind of a bare spot on my tea coffee wall, and the little hook is gonna suspend this adorable little teapot. It opens. I could put something in it if I want to be creative. But I just thought it was really, really cute. I was thinking of putting a small teacup in here, but then I don't know if the hook will support it. But I just thought it was really cute, and it was $3.99. So I know exactly where that's gonna go, and that's my whole deal. I have to have a use for it. I have to have a place for it. If not, we ain't gonna do it. Now this little thing, I know where it's gonna hang because the handle is thin. Look at Happy Cat Lady. So adorable. It was $2.99. And at first I thought that the cracks, y'all can't see it. At first I thought that the glaze was cracked, like damaged, but as I'm feeling around it, it's super smooth. I think the glaze was poured over the cracks to give it that look, because there's not, you can't like scrape your fingernails on it. It's made this way. Y'all can't tell with the light, but I just thought it was adorable. Do I need it? No, but I have room for it. And believe it or not, guys, I do use these mugs. I do it more with tea than coffee, because coffee, I have my coffee cups over there. But tea, I come over here and I'll pull a big mug because I drink a lot of tea. So they are getting used. So I know this one is going to come into good rotation. This was beautiful. And you guys, I don't think I even looked at the price because I saw it. I'm like, oh, heck yeah. 1, it's a cross. 2, it's gorgeous. 3, somebody handmade this sucker. Y'all know how I feel about a handmade anything. I blame my grabbing this cross, it's a cross, without looking at the price, on the fact that I was still in a funk and obsessed and thinking of how I could get those chairs home. That's why I think I was totally distracted. But I say all that. Look at this. Somebody put broken plate onto a cross base. Now, what made me sick when I got home just now and I'm putting everything out is, holy sausages, Batman. I spent $4.99 on this little bitty thing, and somebody was selling it for 50 cents. But it's pretty. I think it's lovely. Y'all know where this is going. And then this one, I was like, ooh, it almost cut me, and it almost cut the cashier. But I love this stuff. This stuff, there's no way I was going to leave it behind. It's this Mexican tile tin cross. I loved this one. It needs a good cleaning because the tiles are pretty funky. It needs a good cleaning, and honestly, I think I want to use some silver cleaner. Just on, I'll try the back because I know this is tin, but I'm wondering if some silver cleaner would shine it up some. But I just thought it was really pretty. I love this tile, and this one was $3.99. Now that is not crazy to me. Definitely a good price for something that cute. And then this little thing I could not leave behind. This little girl is going to go, I want to put her in the kitchen. Somewhere where if you're, you know, just kind of looking around my house, because there's a whole lot to look at in my house. If you're kind of looking around, you're like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. I could not leave her or him behind. It's a real mop head, guys. And a little bucket. Are you stinking kidding me? Now, there is some hot glue, not glue, or rubber cement, because rubber cement I remember dried like in that color. So there is that kind of ickiness to it, but it's okay. I thought it was so creative and so stinking awesome. There's a little base on the floor. It's kind of like a glass you'd use on stained glass, and it was only $1.99. But somebody at one point was selling it for $12. This was so stinking creative, so awesome. So I definitely want to set it in the kitchen somewhere, maybe on top of a cabinet or teetering off of the top of the refrigerator, or I need to find a spot for it where, like I said, you're kind of looking around and like, oh, I like that about a person's home. I like that about places that I'm at. I like that unexpected little what. So I want to give somebody an unexpected what. Now this little dude was looking for his Halloween costume. Yeah, we're already working on Halloween. Y'all know this. He wants to change up one of his past costumes and make it a little more gruesome, but he doesn't want to use the exact same pieces and then just add on. He wants to switch up and add on. So he got this. I gotta throw this in the laundry. I need to do some laundry today just to stay busy, y'all. Just to stay busy. Really ain't got that much laundry to do, but I gotta stay busy. But he got this one. Going for that countrified look. Now this was a little expensive. I would never have paid this much for an article of clothing, but because it is something that he really liked, something he already worked out in his head, something that's going to go towards Halloween, I went ahead and got it for him. It's $7.99, and it's going to work out. I get what he's trying to do. So that was everything we picked up at the store. Now I'm going to show you the stuff we picked up at the bins. My absolute amazing find today was, I can't say brand new because the box looked old. The box looked like it was at least 10 years old, okay? But it was still in the box, in the wrapper and everything. But because they charge by weight, I take stuff out of boxes if I have to, if they're still packed in there, because every little bit counts. I found this tripod, guys. And it's just a tripod, and it's already extended as high as it'll go. But the reason I got it was because this little thing right here, this base, this little rectangle, was in one of my Temu packages. I didn't even know what the heck it was, but it was in the Temu package. I'm like, is it a tray? But it has a little thingy on the bottom for a screw. So I had to go check my order, and somehow I ordered this. And I'm like, what the heck am I going to do with that? I figured out it's the base for a tripod that you set your projector on. I have a projector. In the past, we've used the projector outside. The plan is to continue to use the projector outside. This is perfect. It's the perfect height. And I'm like, this is old. This is old. It was new. It was newish in the box, but it's old. Will this be compatible with this? And it is. Look at it. It's screwed right on. So now I have a perfect height tripod for my projector to hit my screen perfectly. So now I'm ready for movies outside in the backyard again. But that was amazing, guys. Amazing. I walked out of the bins. I'm going to show you everything that I paid, everything that I got. And I paid like $15. 14 something, and then I rounded up for the charity, and it ended up $15. So I got that. Y'all saw those CDs, okay? Y'all saw the CDs, y'all saw the music, and I know you can stream all kinds of music, but some of that stuff that was in that bin, it hurt me to leave behind. I couldn't do it. I was like, are you friggin' insane? Like, I get it. You can stream it. I get it. We're in 2024. Get with it, Mel. Get with it. Get with the times, home sister. What is wrong with you? But I'm the chick that likes the DVD, that likes the CD, that likes the album. That's me. That likes the cookbook. Okay, miss me with the whole internet as I'm on YouTube. You know what I mean. I had to bring these. I took them out of the case because, like I said, every little bit of weight counts. Ain't no way I'm leaving the best of Van Morrison. No stinking way. So I got the Van Morrison, and I got the 2 Stevie Ray. If y'all been with me a while, if y'all remember, I adore Stevie Ray. I fell apart when his helicopter crashed. He was my first concert. He was what turned me on to the history of blues music. Because of his blues, I deep dived into blues and have loved blues since forever. Stevie does not belong in a friggin' landfill if that's where this stuff ends up. So Stevie Ray came home. Do I have anything to play him on? No. But if I come across something at a thrift store with a CD player, I will. So I got that. This movie freaks me out. I've watched it twice. It spooks me out like Clockwork Orange, like this is Spinal Tap, or this is Spinal Tap. I think that's the name of it. Them kind of movies. But it was there, and I'm like, and it was in really good condition, so I got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. My sister likes it. I know people that like it, so maybe if I watch it with someone who enjoys it, I won't be so freaked out. But it's in here, and it's in really good condition, so got the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Even if I don't like it, it's still a classic, and it doesn't belong in the landfill. Okay? So grab that. I found this binder. Y'all remember this? When this was all the rage? This stuff is Shine Honey. I'm like a magpie. I'm like, when I see shiny things. It's a little journal. It's a little note journal. And I'm queen of notes, queen of lists. And when I get hired, I know I'm going to be taking lots of notes in regards to, you know, training and stuff. I just thought this was a really cute addition to my little collection. Look at the disco, y'all. Okay, sorry. Got that. Don't judge me. I'm about to show you. Because I do use these. Not these big mother scratchers. But they do come in handy. And I love them. Got another one. Look at that pretty blue top. Look at the pretty little flowers. It gave me 70s vibes. No cracks. No cracks in the glaze. There's a little stainage in there. A little bit. Y'all see? I don't know if y'all can see it. See? So that's going to do, I'm going to use some I'm going to use some denture cleaner. That crap works, guys. If you have coffee stains, tea stains, use denture cleaner. I kid you friggin' not. Just swirl it around in there or rub it around in there. Coffee and tea come right out. It's amazeballs. So I grabbed that little thing. Little dude found another one. He loves finding tools. Y'all know this. So we grabbed that for him. Speaking of little dude, we found this. Now, we're not sure if we're going to use it for storage. Well, he's going to use it for storage. If we're going to use it in some kind of macabre way, juge it up some for Halloween, or if I'm going to drill some holes on the bottom and make it a planter. I'm not sure. But this was really cool. Found this plastic treasure chest. Thankfully, it doesn't lock because we slammed the door down. And we were able to open it. But this is really neat. It is really, really neat. So grab that. We found this. And at first it was just like, whatever. But then he put it on his head and I'm like, that is the creepiest looking thing. And then when we got it home, I'm like, you know what? I haven't tried it on because I don't like anything pressing on my nose. I can't breathe. But because it's this and it's flat nosed, I think I might be able to use this some kind of way if I don't feel like I'm suffocating for my costume, for my look. I think so. But we thought this was amazing. It doesn't stink. It's not sticky. It's just a nice little spooky half mask. Little dude found this thing, which I think is absolutely irresponsible for them to have put in a bin. Just like I feel that way about butcher knives and stuff like that. Granted, if you're going to the bins, you know you need to be careful. Wear gloves. If you're not going to wear gloves, just pick through carefully. But any firebug in there could have lit the joint on fire, could have lit some bins on fire. You never know about people. People are crazy, okay? So I took it. I took it more because I didn't want anybody to light the place on fire. And then I ended up keeping it because we can always use these for barbecues. Same with this thing. I was like, why do they have these kind of things? This is breakaway little blade. But I figured, hey, I can use this. I'll put it in my sewing kit. I can use it when I need to tear stitches or whatever. So grab that. And then the only other thing that we picked up there, I couldn't resist. I thought it was so cute. I'm going to turn it into a magnet, guys. It's this license plate. If y'all have watched Forrest Gump, you know exactly where this comes from. I thought it was so stinking cute. Definitely going to turn it in. And it still has the plastic on top. I just need to take that off. and glue 4 magnets on there, and bam, it's a magnet. But I thought it was really, really cute. So that was everything at the bins. Few things at Thrift Mart. They did have 3 tags on sale, but it was just hot and congested. And I don't need clothes. I didn't want any clothes. I just had a bag of clothes to donate. So little dude was walking around, had just about given up on finding anything. And then he comes around the corner and it's like, Mom, look at this. I said, boy, put it in the basket. He gets it from his mama. Isn't he adorable? Oh my goodness, he's a squishable. It's a plague. It's a plague. Well, it's supposed to look like a plague doctor. But it's a plague what? Is it a penguin? Is it? I'm not sure. It looks like a... I don't know. But it's adorable. And I hope he's going to come out of the wash okay. Because I'm about to throw him into a big laundry bag. Those meshy bags. And give him a good wash. I'm not going to dry him. I don't want to dry him because I don't want to jack him up. But he even has his little lantern. So stinking cute. And then I found this. And I don't remember if I saw this there or if I saw one of these at Thrift Town. But I remember thinking it was too expensive. The one time that I saw something similar to this, I was like, that's too much for a pretty basic cross. It says, be grateful every day for life's little blessings. And it was only $1.91. So I don't remember where I saw something similar. But I like it. You'll know where it's going. It's not as colorful as the other ones, but I still like it. It'll stand out. Then the only other thing that I picked up there was, I always buy bulk things from Walgreens, from CVS, from grocery stores. That's why they have that area with the snacks and stuff. Well, these, I made sure that the consistency was still good on them. And they were only $1.49. Now, I like the L'Oreal brand. They did have the True Match, but none of the colors that matched me. But they had the Infallible. And I bought 2 colors just in case one is too light and one is too dark. I can mix and match. But $1.49. Feels good. Smells good. So I went ahead and grabbed 2. Definitely got a mix. I'm kind of pink. Well, didn't I used to be yellow? Okay, let's do the forehead. Didn't I used to be yellow? Why am I pink all of a sudden? I think this one matches me more, but it might go on very, very yellow. So a little bit of pink from this one. What do they tell you to do to match the inside of your wrist? I don't know. Like I said, if one's too light and one's too dark, you mix and match and voila. But those were $1.49. That's a really good price for that. Then we went to Thrift Town. And like I said, it was pretty bust. Unless you wanted to look for clothes, which I didn't. We walked out of there with 3 things. Little dude saw this. He said, he's as sentimental as I am. He really is. And I think he got that from growing up with me. He's very sentimental. Comes walking up to me. And he has something behind his back. I'm like, what'd you find? I'm expecting something gory, gruesome, something for Halloween. He pulled out this little guy. This was one of his favorite books growing up, The Rainbow Fish. It was one of the books that he asked to be read every night. Sometimes he'd ask for 2 or 3 books. But Rainbow Fish was one of his favorite. And he's like, look, Mom, my childhood memories. And even before he decided whether he wanted it or not, I said, put it in the basket. Because I'm sentimental. My kid is sentimental. And this just brings good memories. And if it'll be sitting on his bookshelf, if it'll be sitting on his bed with his other stuffies, I don't care. He wanted it. I thought it was adorable. And it was $2.99. I found this pretty cup. And we were about to leave when I saw this. And I wasn't quite sure what it was. And then I realized the design is stinking adorable. It's this elephant little cup. Look at the little feet. And it's strange because what other store were we at where I saw one? I think it was Goodwill. If maybe I have it on film. Goodwill had one. It was a little more elaborate than this one, but this is more my speed. It's kind of cute. Really liked it. And that was $1.99. Then the only other thing I picked up, I couldn't resist. I don't have a CD player. I certainly don't have a cassette player. But I still love the Town Mouse and the Country Mouse. Remember the city mouse and the country mouse, the town mouse, the country mouse. I love these. I love these. And if you've been with me a while, you know there are certain books that I absolutely love, like Where the Wild Things Are, Very Hungry Caterpillar, Ferdinand the Bull. There's some certain books that I just have to have. And this is not the one that I grew up with. The one I grew up with, I'm very familiar with by the illustrations, and I've never been able to find that one. When I come across the city mouse and the country mouse with the illustrations of the one that I used to check out over and over and over again at the library in elementary school, I'm probably going to be as excited as I was about finding that friggin' cookbook. But anything similar, I had to have. And this was only going to be $1.99, but it was 50% off. So I grabbed that. It has a tape to go along with it. But that's it, guys. That's everything that we purchased today. That's everything we got ourselves into today, aside from Dollar Tree. I had to go to Dollar Tree because I needed more of those individual bottles of water, and the Dollar Tree that I stopped off at did not have them, but they did have mascara, because we ain't going through that again. I have, what are you guys telling me? To claim to what is the word? Where you say something's going to happen, manifest more interviews. Your girl needs some mascara. I don't know if this is good mascara, but I didn't want to go to Walmart. When I was at Walmart, when we were at Target, I didn't think to get me some Great Lash, because that's what I like. I like Great Lash. I like other mascaras, but Great Lash is a safe go-to. I don't want to do all that. LA Colors, hopefully, will do what it's supposed to do. This is Wowie Lifts Lashes. So I got that. And then I finally found the individual succulents. I probably spent more on these than I was willing to pay today anyway, because I didn't go for these, but I haven't been able to find these. The only ones that I can find at mine are the ones that are in the little pot, and I wanted the individual ones because I have to utilize this lovely duck. Let me show you guys. I have to put this little sucker into use. Okay, we've had this in my household since before I was born. My mom bought this with green stamps. Y'all remember green stamps? And she passed it down to me because she wasn't using it. It was sitting in her closet. I love this thing. And I have one of these sponges in here because I wanted to make an arrangement in here, but I didn't know what to put in here. And then I figured, I think succulents would be pretty. So I've been, for like a month, been wanting to just buy a few little succulents to stick in that little foam thing and make that beautiful. And I couldn't find them at my Dollar Tree. But we were in one in Oak Cliff, so by the thrift town, so I grabbed those. And the only other thing I purchased was one of these pretty little gem pens. And I was so disappointed because they had the clear ones and they had the pink ones. And there was one little lavender one. And I went ahead and bought it because the one that I had in my purse forever and a day is dry. It's different. This one's just solid. This has like little twinkles in it. But this one finally dried. It finally dried and died up. So, died and dried up. So this is going to go in my purse. Ooh, this one's even prettier. It's lighter than this one. I love this color, guys. But that's everything, guys. That's everything. So, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your visiting on the other videos, for watching, for hanging out with me, for commenting. Y'all see, I finally caught up with the comments. I'm trying my hardest to keep up with the comments because y'all hear me say it all the time. I don't ever want y'all to think that I don't care, that y'all take time out of your day to come on here and watch and chit chat with me. Don't ever think I don't care about that, because I think it's awesome. But I'm going to go ahead and snip off tags and put things in the wash and put things in the sink and get situated and relax for a while. So until my next go around, guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week so far. Hope your Tuesday was good. I hope your Wednesday is going to be even better. And until my next go around, I love y'all bunches. Bye. Hold up. Oh my goodness. There are two other things that we picked up at the bins, and it was kind of off to the side, so I forgot. How I forgot, I don't know. Just now when I saw it, I'm like, oh, dum-dum. Okay. So y'all saw at the bins where I left behind a JanSport backpack and a little Vera Bradley insulated like lunch baggy kind of thing. Maybe more of like for water bottles or something based on the shape. Well, I was a little hurt by having to leave those behind, but I didn't want to fool with anything that might not come clean or that I just didn't need or couldn't use or wouldn't use. But as I'm walking out, you guys, I saw this one. Now it needs the base bottom. You know, the little foam bottom on the board, the foam board on the bottom. But this just needs a good washing. There's no stains, there's no stink, there's no sticky, there's no nothing. It's this big old duffel. Look how tall it is. It's this big duffel. Now I looked inside and I couldn't find the little slot where the cardboard goes in, and I'm like, surely it should have had that board to stabilize. Oh, there's 3 things. Okay, it should have had that board. I'm gonna make it work, okay? Because if I'm gonna use the bag, ain't nobody gonna be looking in my bag if I just have the foam board at the bottom. If you're looking in my bag, what are you doing in my bag? But yeah, it's this awesome duffel in these gorgeous colors. So if I had to leave the JanSport and the other little Vera Bradley thing behind, I made up for it by finding this. And then inside here, I found this. Y'all know I like to barbecue. I believe this is for meatballs. See the shape? See the little dome? See the globe? I believe these are for meatballs. I've never in my life tried to make a meatball on the grill. I am now. I thought this was stinking awesome. Now the store was trying to sell it for $3.99. I guess nobody bought it. Nobody wanted it. They put it out in the bins and Mama got it. So I got that. And then the only other thing is also for little dude's costume. He was looking for boots, beat up boots. I couldn't find any beat up boots that I felt comfortable with him actually wearing. Yes, I've bought shoes at the thrift store before, but there's a whole sanitary process that I go through with them. And if I feel that I can't clean them properly, I ain't gonna buy them. Same thing with my kid. So he was looking for beat up boots and he found them, but the inside was beat up too, baby. You're not gonna stick your feet in that funk. So he found these. He wanted some boots for his costume. We're gonna beat them up. Now, I don't know if these are men or women. They're just all thrown together in the bins. The store was trying to sell them for $8.99. But they were in the bins, guys. So what we're going to do, he tried them on. They fit. His toe is like right here. And this is just for Halloween. It's like he's going to wear them for school or anything. But we're going to scuff them up. I'm going to take some sandpaper or some steel wool. We're going to scuff them up and jack them up. And they're going to be perfect for his Halloween recreation. But that's everything now. Okay, that's everything. I'm gonna go now. Still love y'all.